Hello everyone, Deb Floros, guest designer for Rings and Things. I'm making a spooktacular necklace here using these prestige crystal skull beads. I combined them with some really beautiful guru beads, which maybe you've never used before. They're a lot of fun. I'll show you how you can use them. I also used some seed beads, some 15s and some 11s, and some beautiful puffed oval stone beads. I've got some beads all separated out here, and I like to start this stringing project by adding just 3 of those silver seed beads, and that's just going to add a little bit of a touch to the end of the necklace. And then my simple stringing here is 1 of the oval beads, 1 of the silver beads, 1 of the black beads, 1 of the silver beads, and so on and so on. That's the pattern, super easy, and you can make it however long you'd like. I went with kind of an 18-inch necklace as a basic length. Now those guru beads are really interesting. They act as a bail. So I like to add a little bit more of a seed bead strand next to a bead and then string that on so that it will slide over those beads as you wear it. And it just strings on just like a regular bead, but it has a loop at the bottom, as you'll see, which we're going to use a little bit later. So then you're just going to string on those 3, add an oval bead in between each so that you've got a little bit of separation, and then continue your pattern around the other side. I'm adding 3 more seed beads at the end there, and then I'm going to go ahead and create my crimp and add my toggle. And I think this toggle clasp is a sterling one. It looks a little bit spooky, so it goes really nicely with this piece. Then what are we going to do with those guru beads? Well, we're going to add those amazing prestige skulls. They are so spectacular. We're going to add them to each one of those guru beads. We're going to use a flat head pin. And you'll notice if you slide the head pin through, it will fall right out. So you're going to need a little help. I used some daisy spacer beads, 1 at the bottom, which the anchors the bead really nicely onto the head pin. And then for continuity's sake, I add 1 up top. And then I'm just going to create a loop and add it to the bottom loop of my guru bead. So don't do your wire wrap yet. Add it to your guru bead link at the bottom, and then using some flat nose pliers, you can take that head pin and wrap it around the bead. Looks so beautiful. I'm going to do that with all 3 of the skulls, and you'll want to be a little bit careful. You don't want to wrap those skulls too tightly, but they wrap up nicely with a head pin. You could also use wire if you'd like, and do a little bit of a fancy wire wrap thing around those skulls. They're so spectacular, and I love the way that they kind of go a little bit wonky, and you'll want to actually tweak the wire a little bit to have them lay the way that you want. But the guru beads make them fall from side to side, and they look really fun and really spooky. This project was so much fun to make. You can find everything to make it at ringsandthings.com. I hope you'll give it a try, and I appreciate you watching.